Hello, everyone, and welcome to podcast 9 3/4. I'm your host, the Half-Blood Princess. Today, we're going to be taking a closer look at one of the most powerful, controversial families in Harry Potter, the Malfoys. Were they villains who enabled Voldemort, victims of a dangerous belief system that they were born into, or just survivors trying to navigate the wizarding world in a dark time? To understand the Malfoys, we have to go back. The Malfoy family was one of the most influential pure-blood families in wizarding history. Wealthy, politically connected, and firm believers in blood purity. They lived by the idea that magic should remain within powerful wizarding bloodlines. But here's something interesting. Despite their obsession with lineage, the Malfoys weren't exactly traditional in the sense that they aligned with Voldemort from the start. In fact, Lucius Malfoy was more of a political player than a true Death Eater. He donated to the ministry, held power, and always ensured the Malfoy name remained untarnished. Until, of course, Voldemort's return forced him into a corner. The question is, was Lucius ever truly loyal to Voldemort, or was he just doing whatever it took to maintain his family's power? And there's Draco Malfoy, the arrogant school bully who turned out to be more than meets the eye. From the moment we meet Draco in Sorcerer's Stone, he's the epitome of a privileged, entitled, pure-blood wizard. But was he ever really evil, or was he just a product of his environment? Let's fast forward to the Half-Blood Prince. We see a boy tasked with something beyond his capabilities, murdering Albus Dumbledore. And here's where things kind of take a turn. Draco never wanted this life. He was raised to believe in the Dark Lord, but when given the choice, he hesitated. He couldn't kill Dumbledore. He wasn't built for cruelty in the way Voldemort expected him to be. And let's not forget in Deathly Hallows, when given the chance to turn in Harry at Malfoy Manor, Draco hesitates. Was this his moment of redemption, or was he simply just too terrified to make a decision? And then we have Narcissa Malfoy, the real MVP of the Malfoy family. Unlike her sister Bellatrix, Narcissa never became a Death Eater. She was loyal to her family, not the Dark Lord, and her defining moment was lying to Voldemort about Harry being dead. Think about it. This is a woman who had everything to lose, but in that moment, her son's life mattered more than any cause, any loyalty, or any fear of Voldemort. That single act saved Harry Potter, ended the war, and changed the course of wizarding history. So does this make Narcissa a hero in her own right, or was she simply a mother who put her family above all else? After the war, the Malfoys managed to avoid Azkaban, likely because of Narcissa's role in Voldemort's downfall and Draco's reluctance to participate in the war. But they didn't walk away completely unscathed. Their power, influence, and status was permanently damaged. So what happened to them? J.K. Rowling revealed that Draco eventually broke away from his family's old ideology and raised his son, Scorpius, with a more open-minded approach to magic and blood status. Lucius, however, spent the rest of his days regretting his choices. So the real question is, do we believe the Malfoys truly changed, or were they just lucky enough to escape punishment? So where do we land? Were the Malfoys villains? In many ways, yes, they supported a biased few, sought power at any cost, and aligned themselves with the darkest wizard of all time. Were they victims? Also, yes. They were born into a system that valued blood purity over all else, and when that system collapsed, they had to face the consequences of their beliefs. But above all, they were survivors. They played the game of power, but when the costs became too great, they chose family over everything else. And in the end, that's what saved them. So what do you think? Were the Malfoys deserving of redemption? Should they have faced greater consequences? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and be sure to like and subscribe. Okay, love you. Bye.